Man, what's going on, everybody? Fragged out, swagged out, and you already know why I'm here. And man, I'm about to talk about a banger of a fragrance, and you can already guess by the aesthetic, bottle's probably red, right? And it's in the name. Everybody's been doing their rounds with it, little parties, pictures, release, blah blah blah. It's the new thing on the block. It's not new to me, by the way. I've had it for a minute. I just let everybody catch up, and now that they got it in hand, and it's probably gonna be buzzing around, I figured let me talk about it now. Now, this fragrance that I talk about is a flanker, the original. This bad boy right here, Rouge Smoking, which was a hit or miss for a lot of people based on the use of this juice. You can probably already tell it was a hit for me, but everybody didn't love it the same way. So when I heard it was a flanker, went to go check it out. I wanted to know what it smelled like. I wanted to know what it smelled like. That's all I wanted to do. And it was so amazing. I walked out the store with a bottle. So that's just a short story of it. This is the new Rouge Smoking Extait. Listen, I always say if you're going to put it in a red bottle, you better make it be a red bottle worthy fragrance. And this right here is absolutely that, and then some. This, I couldn't wait for people who I knew to get their nose on it, because there was some skeptics. I'm going to tell you right now, there's some skeptics. And I was like, yo, when you smell this, we're going to talk about it again. And what I'm hearing, streets is talking, I think this is a banger for everybody. But before we get busy with what I get from it, and I get some fire, obviously, because I copped it. But let's throw some on skin. Get that simmering while I read y'all the notes. Some people don't like me reading notes. That's okay. I read notes because I enjoy watching people tell me the notes. I want to know what's going to be in there. So I'm offering you the same courtesy. Head notes. We're going to get red mandarin essence, Napoleon Cherry, Almond, Indian pink peppercorn extrait, Italian bergamot essence, and Elemi Essence. Why am I reading rather than telling you off the top of my head? Because there's way more notes than I typically get in fragrances. Heart notes. Milk Accord, Tonka Bean Absolute, Peru Balsam, Labdanum Absolute. Base notes. Saffron, Oud Wood from Thailand Essence, Amber Woods, Black Vanilla Absolute, Martinique Rum Extrait, Indonesian Patchouli Essence, Siam benzoin resin, Indian cypriol essence, Ambroxan. This could have been called Rouge Smoking Essence. A lot of essence notes in here, and great, because this is essentially a banger. You need this if you love banging fragrances. So, why did I love it? First of all, from the first one, and this is not going to be a full comparison video, but I feel like I should do a comparison video. This one comes off kind of more fizzy cherry, which I did like. It was dope. I liked what they did there. But the contrast between these two right here. First of all, as soon as you put it on skin, it has like a little bit of spice to it. Sweet, but spicy. And the entire time, I'm telling you, you're going to get the cherry. The cherry goes from beginning to end. It's just how it transitions as a cherry fragrance. It's going to get kind of leathery as it starts to dry down. But the weird thing about this fragrance, or the thing that really got my attention, is that while it's doing a lot of that dark stuff, it's doing some of that sweet spice, just really so much more elevated than the first one, it's doing something where it's getting very creamy as well. It borders back and forth between being like a spicier, darker fragrance, and at the same time being like a creamy, almost gourmand leaning. It never really commits to either one of those. It's very safely right in the middle. It's unisex. It's strong enough for a man. It's cherry and sweet enough for a woman. And if you love cherry and sweet as a man, then it's cherry and sweet enough for you too. For me, it obviously is everything I needed it to do. Just attractive. You get that almond, you get that cherry combo on the top. You get that saffron. That saffron is what's providing that spice and that sweetness at the same time. You start to pick up on some booze. That rum literally does pop out. And the thing that impressed me the most is that, yes, there is a laundry list of notes. And sometimes you smell all of these notes and like some of the notes get lost. A lot of these notes stand out. The oud in here is going to be soft. It's going to be a just, while it's not soft in terms of the entire composition, because it will stand out in a woody, strong way, it's still smooth. It blends well with the creamy aspects of it, but it does assist some of the darker facets of it. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's creamy, it's mature, but it's playful. This is like the ultimate fragrance out of the BDK line. They have a lot of stuff. I have a couple of them back there. I enjoy the BDK house, but this right here, personally, and even if you just want to say the extracts, this is the extrait. This one blows the other one out the water. I enjoy a lot of them. I really do. They're back there for a reason. I copped this one for a reason. But this bottle right here is more than just a red bottle. This is a banger. If y'all know the channel, if y'all been around and y'all know who also shares this area, I'm scared that this is gonna get used fast, because somebody sprays way too much. And this doesn't even need that much. Now, just for entertainment purposes, I'll throw some more on. Man, I'm telling you. If y'all tried this, please let me know. If I'm bugging, go ahead, tell me I'm bugging. I'm gonna think you wrong anyway, because I'm smelling this and I know it's fire. This is gonna be a hype beast for sure. That, or like I always say, when I say you should try this and you decide I don't want to try it, I'm so happy with your decision. I would like to be one of the few wearing this. I just know that I'm not going to be, so I might as well tell y'all early, because this is going to be a machine. And in this weather right now, as it's starting to get cooler and eventually get into the cold, I'm telling you, that oud, that saffron, while it's sweet and spicy, it lends itself to a leathery facet as well, as it merges with that oud, but again with that vanilla, with that cherry, with that almond, even that mandarin up top that gives it an additional fruity sweetness that merges so well with that cherry. Listen, this is a beast. This is definitely one of the fragrances that you need in your collection. If you are a collector, if you like BDK, if you love cherry almond fragrances, this is the one. I ain't got to say too much more. Like I said, I'm not trying to convince you to buy it. I prefer you don't. Just in case I run out, there's still more to get. And like I said, I don't want to smell like everybody. I just feel like, what's the point of trying to gatekeep this when everybody's going to start talking about it in a couple of days? So if you're in the market for a fly fragrance, if you love compliments and you already get compliments when you get fragrances, then this is definitely one that's going to do the same thing, and if not, amplify that compliment factor. Now, I don't care if I get compliments, because I know I smell good, and I can tell people think I smell good, so that's fine. Doesn't matter what they say. I know that I smell good, and I know that I'm gonna smell amazing rocking this. Look, red bottle, and it lived up to the red bottle. This is a red machine for sure. I'm loving this. I think you should check it out. BDK is a fragrance house. Rouge Smoking Extrait is the fragrance. I am fragged out, swagged out, and we out.